Another 2020 meteorologist, Gary Lezak. How is everybody doing? I hope you had a really good Memorial Day weekend. This weather pattern is really complex. There's been this blocking that won't go away that's influencing the weather pattern. The LRC is right on schedule. I'm going to go deep into the weeds here, so let me try to explain. I'll try to explain slowly so it'll make sense, because this block is impacting the pattern, and it might last another week or two as summer is approaching. Plus, we're moving our offices. Weather 2020 is going to be moving to Colorado, so our next update will come 2 or 3 weeks from now. All right, let me show you this. Let me go and take a look. This is the weather pattern on April 23rd, all right? See this upper high in northeast Canada. Here's the United States of America with a storm system coming in as predicted, April 23rd and 24th, right? All the jet stream energy is south of this block that is developing. You watch us now. I'm going to move to the next day. There's April 24th, 25th, 26th. See this block up here? It's causing the jet stream to be influenced, and it's south of the block. Then, by around April the 27th, 28th, 29th, just when you think the block broke down, it didn't look. An omega block then forms. Here's the Greek letter omega from off the Seattle coast to over the Great Lakes. This block then develops, and you can see a new upper high then forms in northeastern Canada as we get to May 4th, May 5th, a huge block over Canada, and now the jet stream is split with part of it up to the North Pole and part of it over the United States. But there wasn't a massive influence on the precipitation patterns yet. Then, as we got to May the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, 11th, we go to the 12th, May 13th, and May 14th. Look, we still have blocking. It has not left North America. And now something important happened. The jet stream was forced over the block by this May the 14th date. Over the block. There it is. Underneath the block, we had this weak flow, right? May 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and May 25th. And look, another block forms. And now we're up to the recent data showing the main jet stream continues to be way up to the north. This has impacted the weather pattern, all right? It's 36 straight days of a block now, and it likely is going to last another week or so, although there's some signs it's going to break down. But this is influencing the weather pattern. Let's take a look now at the, let me take this off and get to our PowerPoint presentation today. And you can see again, blocking has impacted the weather pattern. Again, here's the block. Underneath the block was a tropical system, and the jet stream is being influenced up here. I just showed you the last 36 days. The jet stream is influenced, but the jet stream up here really reduces the severe weather risk. The tropics tell us a lot about the LRC. This is still our main forecast for around the first half of September for a system to come in here. Notice how I said May 25th to June 2nd is being monitored for early development. All right, so something started developing, but that was May 21st. When we got to that time frame of May 25th to June 2nd, look, there it is. A tropical or subtropical system forms with bands rotating around it. The National Hurricane Center said this was just a front and no tropical characteristics. They didn't even acknowledge that it looked like this. Okay? They literally purposely ignored it for some reason. It didn't get a name, could have become Tropical Storm Arlene, but it did not. As we look at our model, the LRC model for Florida, this is the forecast as you can see here, eastern Florida is the target for a tropical system. And then one of our customers, thank you for being a loyal customer in Polk County, Florida. You can see we have, this is Polk County, predicted to have less precipitation, but near average rainfall. This is the forecast for August 28th and September 15th. And notice how it is predicting a tropical system in the first half of September to target this area of Florida. And it's related to what just happened. This is a day-by-day severe weather report showing the reports for hail, wind, and tornadoes across the entire United States. Notice how in October, in the first cycle, there are a little sporadic severe weather. During the winter, we've had big severe weather outbreaks mixed in quiet days, and then as soon as you get to May, it gets noisy with lots of days of severe weather. But the big days are unscheduled. So what we did, these are the tornadoes. We color-coded it for the LRC phases. This red phase, we had a severe weather outbreak around November 4th with almost 60 tornadoes. It returned March 31st, and it just returned now. I would have expected the May version to be a spike like the March version, but because of the block, it wasn't. The block saved us from having bad severe weather in May. In fact, there's something amazing happening. I'm going to show you. Here's all the severe weather reports that you can see here. I'll post a couple of these maps. This shows the tornado and severe weather reports month by month. There have been more severe weather reports in April than there were in May. All right, May's almost gone, we'll see, but it's going to be close. April likely exceeds May. Not only that, there were more tornadoes across the United States in March than in April or May. That is extremely rare. So you can see that. Pretty interesting, isn't it? El Nino, the warming of the tropical Pacific Ocean. It isn't an El Nino yet, regardless of what you may have heard. El Nino is still developing, and by fall or winter, it will likely have formed, and it could be a strong one. It will influence the weather pattern. However, the LRC is still the centerpiece of the big atmospheric puzzle. Just know El Nino's coming more on that coming up. I get into some of your counties in North Dakota. You can see here's from Bowman, Slope, and Golden counties again. And here's from Missouri. One of our customers asked for the counties of Barton, Johnson, Pettis, and Benton counties. And you can see dry weeks, most weeks are dry, and a few wet weeks are in the forecast. You should end up with near average rainfall between now and September. The LRC is right on schedule. We're going into June now, 2 or 3 more cycles, and then the new pattern will set up next fall. We'll get to more of your details coming up a little bit later. So again, we're moving the offices to Colorado, and we'll report live there. Personally, I'm excited because I want to see a lot of snow this next winter. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak, and we'll be back with you in a couple of weeks.